jams. It's basketball action just the way you like it, large and in charge. It's Engen in the zone. In the zone, brought to you by Engen, it's all about performance. The lowdown on today's show, we get real with one of South Africa's rising stars. It's off to KZN to find out who's making the money. Mo Mbisi tells us how he got into the game and why he's so damn good. It's off to Cape Town to catch up with some of the Western Cape Super League qualifying action. And we hang out with another sensation in the game. It's the Down Low with Ndlandla Dlamini. All this and more exclusive to ETV.
Hey, you out there watching me. This is Mo. Watch me in Engen in the zone, trashing teams.
Trashing teams? No! Don't let him loose on the land. He'll destroy us. It's the mighty, mighty Mo monster, raining down rain on our heads.
The next generation of KZN stars are preparing to stand up and to be counted.
I'm 6'4", but my height really helps on basketball because you can dunk, post up, get rebounds. You can be non-stoppable. You can do whatever you like. Score easily.
Drop step. Makes it count. What a beautiful sight when Mo spins. It's more beautiful than watching a ballerina.
If you want confidence, Mo's big on it.
When I'm on the court, I feel strong. I feel like I want to attack on the whole opponent team. Like when you come to me and try to play some defense, I just want to crush you. Jump on over you, jump on your head and just dunk it. I feel like I'm strong because most of the time when I play like we short people. So I just want to crush them. Make sure they know when they're off the court who is Mo.
Mo grabs the rebound from the clouds and makes it count. I said it earlier in the game, folks. Mo is a player to watch out for, nicknamed Mo Money.
Like most kids in South Africa, Mo grew up in one of South Africa's many sprawling townships. He has overcome the odds thanks to large part to the unstinting support of his mums.
I grew up in a township called Lamontville. It's here in Durban. I was born here. I live with my mom and my sister. My family have really supported me. My mom especially. He's been paying for me to go on tournaments, giving me pocket money, buying me shoes, even though they're expensive. And my sister is really helping me in that. Yeah, they actually, I really love them. They care about me. They really supported me in basketball. Yeah, from now it's my life, because I'm in DHS because of basketball. I made sides because of basketball. And I think if South Africa could have like a professional league here, it would be my life. Yeah, I think basketball is my life now.
Mo plays at Durban High School and has played under top coach Miles Delport, but he owes his growing skill and confidence to another of DHS fine coaches.
Miles brought me to the school. He helped me. Yeah, when we play for provincial, he's coaching me very well. He's doing a great job. But my coach, who really helped me to understand basketball, is Donovan Fletcher. He's been helping me a lot. He taught me to shoot properly. He gave me post-up moves, and he taught me about the game, how to play professional games. Yeah, it's Fletcher.
Done. Pushing it up. Looks like a soccer player. Running the ball up the floor. Ooh, gets a sweet dish to Mo and finishes it off. Scores 37-50. KZN now stretching the lead in the semi-final game. Miles Delport spurring his team on.
The most thing that helps the team to win the things is for the team to have the team spirit. For the team to always sit together, eat together, sing together and stuff. Do most things together for them to know each other. Some of the players don't like leave basketball. They don't wake up and go play. They don't like sleep basketball. They just play when they have like spare time. As in other countries, they train every day. They wake up, it's basketball. They sleep, it's basketball every time. So I don't think South Africa is training a lot.
Mo is full of drive and ambition. He's coached by some of the finest coaches in KZN, and he rates legend Michael Jordan as a big influence in his game. But he's also focused on his studies and trying to cope with his love for ball, and his studies is not easy.
Ever since I heard about basketball, I just heard Michael Jordan. And I think he's the greatest. Every time I see him playing, I just see the best. Everything's just perfect. He shoots perfect. He does everything perfect. He dunks perfect. Everything's just perfect. Actually quite difficult to play basketball and study, because you always have to train, and you must study. If you don't study, you're gonna fail. If you don't practice, you won't be good. So, yeah, it is difficult.
There's no stopping Mo. He wants to reach the top of his game.
I really want to play in the CBL, maybe play for Natal Tech or Varsity or University of Natal. Yeah, it is great. When I watch it, I just feel like I want to go play now. I want to go play for tertiary. For South Africa to be the best, to get there, I think they must have a league, a professional league where they can play every day, they practice every day, where they can get paid so they can play at their best. Yeah, I think a league can help South Africa. They must know if they leave the court what was happening, what was there.
Standing tall and proud, it's mighty, mighty Mo, with the game to match his ambition, and he's coming to rain the pain on your dome next time to face off on the woodwork.
It is the fattest basketball on TV right here on E. Still to come, it's off to Cape Town to see if the Western Cape Super League matches are to Joburg's Metro League. And we hang out with another rising star from KZN, Philanda Slamini, next on Engen in the Zone. Engen in the Zone, it's fads. This is Engen in the Zone. 8.
First Division Western Cape League game between the Vikings and the Titans. Vikings controlling the tip. And immediately, the Titans setting into a zone defense. Backdoor pass to an open Talbot Ferguson. Makes easy work to open up his team's account. 2-0. Titans now looking for the old SA representative, Raphael. Oh, look at the hook shot by the Titans player, but unfortunately misses that. Vikings now settling into attack. Getting the ball to Tim. And beyond bulldozes way inside. Vikings are boasting very decorated players. Beyond and Tim were parts of the team that went to Russia in the World Youth Games, along with KP and Fundo. And there's Tim, unable to control the ball and finds himself on the floor. Raphael in an unfamiliar position, pushing the ball up the floor. He'll get it again in the middle, but he lets that one go, only to score an easy 2 points to open up his team's account. Vikings right now looking to penetrate the zone defense from the inside out, establishing beyond inside. Jason Swartz, the captain, moving the ball around. It lands in Tim's hands, and beyond, the undetected baseline threat again makes it fall, sitting pretty on 4 points. Very slow-paced game, this, as a result of the zone defense. And it looks like it's the game that the Vikings want to play. Wide open baseline jumper for Tim. Bottom of the net. Vikings dominating ball control, almost throwing that one away. Ferguson there with a loose pass. But his teammate, Jason Swartz, is there to gather up his mess. He puts up a 18-footer, makes that one count. Very easy game for Vikings. They look like a good shooting team. Has no problems in the zone defense whatsoever. The Titans look rattled right now. They need to get some sort of stability very quickly. Jeremy Nicholas Boulay pulls that one out of his hair. Unorthodox shot, but we'll take it. Leto right now, the number 5, making his entrance onto the court, trying to make his presence felt. Gets back of the rim. I used to play with Leto back in the under-16 days. We've made a couple of SA teams together. Very sound player from the three-point line. Has good handles as well. Titans right now. Trying to get back into this game. Making the zone defense of the Viking move, and moves it does as Leto picks up the loose pass. Gives him an easy fast break layup. Jason Suarez looking for something. Good movement of the ball by this Vikings team. They're not being threatened at all. And Ferguson waltzes his way through the zone defense, puts it up on a finger roll. Makes that one fall. Good communication on defense as well. Rafael gives it out to the side, gets it back. Leto will do nothing on his 6'4" frame, and he banks that one home. The number 11, Rafael, waltzes in the zone as only the Frenchman can. Fakes that pass, gives it off to his teammate. Finds number 5, who dances on the baseline. Finally gives it away to an air ball shot. Bjorn picks that up with little difficulty. Jason now pushing the ball up. Finds Bjorn outside. That's not where he should be. Late. Beautiful release. Hits his forehead on every shot. Seems like a ritual for him. Don't know what's up with that, but hey. Almost a steal there by the Vikings player. A successful one at that. Jason pushing it up again. Nice stutter step. Bjorn, unmarked again. They suffer the consequences for that, this Titans team. They need to get up on him. A good show of basketball knowledge as the inside play of Bjorn opened up the outside shooting for Tim and Leto, and they're establishing Bjorn again inside. Titans being left with nothing to do but look for scrappy baskets like that. Jason once again settling it down. Almost gets the ball stolen from his hands. Drives way into the middle. Finds the man we know as Mr. Bean, and his facial resemblance will tell you why. Real name Timothy Gabriel. Hooks that one home. Titans bringing it up once again. Haven't enjoyed much of the ball possession in this game. Rafael, wide open. Nice dish. To Jude Smith. He's sitting on 4 points right now. Full court pressure being applied by the Vikings team. No speed being shown by the Titans, and oh my goodness, a bad shot by Rafael on the three-point line. I don't know what he was doing there. Jude Smith again trying to make an impact, and hey, turns that one around, gives it a left-hand soft touch to make it fall through the rim. Vikings settling down. Not under pressure to score at all. Leto finds his way in the middle. Pulls it out of his shoe. He's hot. Makes it fall. Proud to seeing him representing the number 5 properly. Someone screaming back door, but Titans don't look like they have anything at this moment. A drive, a stumble. Ferguson picks it up. Looks to go all the way to the rim, almost loses it. Bjorn again, hovering in that baseline. And getting easy points all the time. Ferguson picks up another steal. Tim's running wide. Fundamentally sound left-hand layup. Scores 38-29. Vikings lead. Ferguson being a pest right now. They throw that one away. Tim lunges it to Jason Suarez, the captain, makes it fall. Crowd going wild right now. Vikings team playing like they know they can. Almost a steal by Jason, but Titans gained possession. Jude Smith, turnaround hook shot. Has been an impactful player, him and Raphael, in this game for the Titans. Leletu, back in this game. Dribbles, gives it off. Tim now passes it to Kirk Daniels with an unorthodox shot, but of course it rocks. Checks his elbow on that one. Titans almost losing it to Bjorn. And Gerd Soundenberg makes the 18-footer. Letu controlling it right now, calling the play, sporting the long socks. Same play being drawn up for Tim, same result. Bottom of the net.
Give up the lateral pass. We give up the lateral pass because what they're doing, they're making a pass like that and you come down and throw it over there. So stay on the half foot, give up the lateral pass because we want to get them for the 8 seconds.
Vikings give up the lateral pass. That's not the result the coach wanted, as Titans get an easy 2 points from Jude Smith. Scores 46-42, fourth quarter. Somebody needs to step up. Bjorn wants it on the baseline. Doesn't get it though. Ferguson dribbles. Jason splits the team in the middle. Gives it to him. Wide open Bjorn on the baseline. That's where he's been scoring all of his points. Tim fakes the shot. Bit of time wasting being done now. Ooh, nice fake from Tim from the baseline. Same result again. Bottom of the net. He doesn't miss those. Raphael waltzing into the key. Bricks the shot. Gets it stolen. Vikings recover. Ferguson goes right into the middle to Bjorn from his favorite spot, the baseline again. He smiles, knowing what an easy job he's having right now. Letu splits the double team, dishes out to number 13 from Viking, who misses that. Raphael throws that one away to Jason. He settles it down like a true captain. Right to the middle. Bjorn got contact on the wrist, but that won't matter. His shot falls. Raphael having to do it all right now for his team. Titans really looking lost, not knowing what to do. They go to their go-to guy, Jude Smith. And Jason trying to while away some time in this fourth quarter. Puts that one way up there, but the bean is there. Cleans it up for his teammates. 61-46, 32 seconds left. Not much you can do right now. Vikings enjoying the majority of the ball possession. Letu, boom! 3-point shot. Game entering its dying seconds. You hear the crowd shouting, and it's all over. Deserved winners. Vikings triumph over this Titans team very easily as the game was stretched in the fourth quarter. Key players have been Bjorn with 19 points, and second team was Letu with 12. Join us again for more basketball action right here on Engen in the Zone.
There's even more reason to think that KZN has major skills. DHS has found them and groomed them for success. We hang out with another rising star, Nanda Dlamini. His name might mean lucky, but he's got skills to match it. Engen in the Zone, wicked. Early, and he has been representing for KZN and his homies since he started playing ball.
Okay, my name is Tlanhla. It's a Zulu name. It means I'm lucky.
Baseline drive by Tlanhla, lays it on the backboard, and it's money.
I've been playing for under 16 KZN in 2000. And in 2001, I was playing for under 16 SA. And in 2002, which is this year, I played for under 18 KZN. I selected for SA under 18 to go to participate in Egypt in August. I started playing basketball when I was 10. I was coached by my brother at Tyson High School, which is my old school. I met Mr. Dalport, which is a DHS manager for basketball. Then he took me from there. Then I went to DHS when I was like 14, which is last year. Then I started playing in DHS for under 16 and coached by Craig Gilchrist.
There is one simple reason why Lindler is making a success of his playing career. One thing that separates the zeros from the heroes.
I chose basketball because I like it, and I saw that basketball is my way of life, because I was selected for under 16 KZN while I was 14, then I saw that basketball it's my way of life.
So he lives it, but where does he play it?
Okay, my position is point guard. My duties is to think and to pass the ball to the open man and to know who to pass, when to pass. And I'm the responsible one in the team.
When you're on the brink of greatness, as Nslangsla undoubtedly is, it becomes important to think about other things, like what you get seen in. Nslangslan's no fashion victim, although for him it's more important to be playing for the right team. Wearing the KZN provincial colours is the bomb.
Clothing in basketball is important. You must wear like style basketball vest, like this one here I'm wearing, like shoes. So many coaches like watching your shoes, which shoes you're playing with, kids you're wearing, like KwaZulu-Natal vest is important in basketball because many people look at you and look at the name on the back written KwaZulu-Natal, because many people respect KwaZulu-Natal as the best province in SA.
Nslangsla is nothing if not ambitious, but he knows where he's come from. He rates DHS as the best of the best, and reason he's going to be playing the game at the highest level in years to come.
This year we're having a better team in DHS. We're all with equal height. We used to play as a team. We used to listen to our coach, Mr. Fletcher. He's the best coach in SA. He helps us a lot with our weak strengths. My plans when I finish school is to get a scholarship in Natal Tech, is to go and play for the Natal Tech team, which is Wolves. I'll be playing there with Pilani Stole, which is the best PG. I was playing for DHS last year. I was wearing this jersey number 10. Watch Engen in the Zone in ETV. Don't just play it, live it.
We've got the heat this winter. Mac Daddy TK or Thierry Kitta to his friends is back to make you the baddest b-ball player in the land, with more fat skills and more action on Cape Town Super League as Saints take on UCT Tigers right here on Engen in the Zone. Don't forget to contact us with all the news from your area. The more we know, the more chance there is of getting your tournament on Engen in the Zone. And the 18 boys prepare for the African Championship qualifiers in Johannesburg. 8 African countries from zones 4, 5, 6 and 7 will meet at Wembley Stadium in the hope of making through to Egypt. South Africa have never done exceptionally well against their African counterparts in the past, but now with the help of the Sports Science Institute, they are trying to enhance their psychological advantages as well as their physical skills. The question is, will it be enough?
We've tried to approach, preparation for this tournament, helping the guys in the preparation for this tournament from a sort of holistic point of view. In other words, I'd be addressing the physical side of things, their physical preparation for the tournament. There's a dietitian, Shelly Meltzer. She was addressing the dietary side of things, what the guys should be eating before the tournament, on the day of the tournament, that sort of thing. And Clinton as well has been up addressing the psychological side of things, their mental preparation for the tournament, all that sort of stuff. Jill Taylor's also been here. She's with the Master Sports Plan, and she's also been helping the guys with sort of how they handle the media, how they should also prepare for Egypt if the guys get through.
It's called the Maestros of the Future program, and it focuses on individual fitness levels and strengths, as well as the development of life skills and personal growth. Now, there is no doubt that the team is talented, but will they display their true skills when it counts? That is why the program has a strong emphasis on mental preparation, which is a growing trend in every sport. A game is won in the mind first before you play, and the ability to control your thoughts is the key to success.
Talking about the mental approach to sport. What are we actually talking about? And I want to do a little exercise which will give you an opportunity to write down what you think your personal strengths and weaknesses are mentally. I think it's a useful exercise for you to do, but then it also gives me useful information. Mental skills basically take practice just like physical skills. And I often get phone calls when a team has just gotten to a final or just before a big tournament. And of course, there's only so much one can do at that point. Ideally, players in any sport need to learn basic skills at a young age, mental skills, which they then work at over the years. Well, it's very difficult for me to come in and just start lecturing to them. I try to make it as practically useful to them as possible. So the first thing that we've tried to do is get some idea of what their individual strengths and weaknesses are mentally. And the most common thing which has come up is ability to remain focused under pressure. So that's what we're going to be focusing on.
With countries like Senegal, Nigeria and Angola being at the tournament, the competition is going to be tough. But our youngsters seem to be given all the right tools to go all the way. Whether our preparation is better than the other country's preparation, only time will tell. But have the players had sufficient time to absorb all this information? Or is it just going in the one ear and out the other?
It's difficult to put a time limit on things. A month would be better, 3 months would be even more better. The more time the guys spend as a unit, the more they learn to interact with one another, the more they get to know one another, and the better they'll actually, they'll gel as a side, I think. So more time is always better. A week is not a lot, but it's enough to, I definitely think, to address certain things which need to be addressed.
It depends on us if we really want to win, or is that what we want? And then if we really want to reach for it, then we're going straight for it. We're just going straight for it. So the other countries like Angola, it's also a great team, but I think if we have that kind of heart to play with them, just to battle, I think we can manage to beat those guys. Because last year we were very close. We were the only team that got so close to just to Angola.
I was very excited to make the national squad. I wasn't too sure that I was going to make it, but I did. And it's been exciting since then. I've been training hard and getting ready for this training camp.
The amount of work we do during our practice sessions and the difficulty that it is very intense, and we have to keep up with a lot of training. So if it all should pay off, and we should get much further with what RSA normally gets.
It's going to help us a lot because it's going to help us to prepare, because I reckon a lot of teams have prepared. Like Angola have been preparing for like 2 months now. We have only started now, so I reckon it's well needed.
The only thing is just to work hard together and get the better results. That's all we want, just to win the championship, even if we don't win, but at least get greater marks. Just like, just qualify for the thing. And also we could show the other, when the tournament is over, we could go home and say this is what we've learned and it was a great experience. It's just all we want.
We need to get fit. Up here in Joburg compared to KZN, the air is much thinner, and it hits the lungs kind of hard, and you get tired very quickly. So fitness level is going to have to improve. Otherwise, the skills are all there. These guys, the team is hell of a talented. It's pretty much, there's lots of talent here. It's just got to come out now.
Coming up next week, yes, it's all to play for at the Engen African Championship qualifier. Only 5 teams will go through to Egypt. Will South Africa be one of them? And we check out slam dunks, a 3-point shootout, and some game action in the Ocean Basket Hoop Classic Tournament right here on Engen in the Zone, exclusive to ETV. Don't forget to go. So it's off to the mother city, to Cape Tech's Multipurpose Hall for a multi-purpose event, the 2002 Ocean Basket Hoop Classic. All the top players from Cape Town gathered to parade their stuff in an event that not only includes some game time, but also a slam dunk and a 3-point shootout competition.
So basically, first round was all 8 players, 2 players per team. There's 4 teams. All 8 players have 1 chance from each spot, so there's 3 spots. And from there, we cut it down to 4. The top 4 or 5 go through to the second round, where there's 3 shots per spot. And the last 2 will have a time period, 60 seconds. I see they shoot as many as they can in 60 seconds.
Defending champion in the 3-point shootout, Matthew Gecko Nondwana was so confident that he will win it once more.
You know, they know. Everyone knows that Meth is going to win.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. They're talking a lot of bull at this moment in time. They're trying to psych me out. But I think I'm ready, man. It's just like, I think I'm going to put on my flops and I'll shoot in flops just to prove a point.
So with trash talk in the air and Matthew ready to play in his flops, excuse the pun, the mood amongst the players was that the champ will definitely be dethroned.
Yeah, Matty's gone out. It's his time. Matty's won it too many times. I've never been in a contest with him, but I think his time's up.
Another player who seems to be on target today is Montana Vikings. Timothy Maltino had a few words for Gecko Matthew.
Yeah, the only reason Matthew won it last year is because I wasn't here, and my teammate Letty, he wasn't there either, so one of us is going to take it home.
Well. One of the underdogs, Sakumzi, was not interested in the personal rivalry between the players, but was content with just focusing on his own game.
No, I've practiced a lot of triple, so I don't have afraid because it's the same like a game. So I must not be afraid.
With the other competitors bowing out early in the competition, it was defending champ Matthew and feature star Sakumzi in the finals. Sakumzi would go on to score 11 3-pointers in 60 seconds, leaving Matthew with a tough target to beat. In the end, Cape Tech player Matthew would be knocked off the first place podium by a tenacious future star player Sakumzi, who now has the proud distinction of being the 2002 Ocean Basket Hoop Classic 3-point shootout champ. Still to come in today's show, we continue to bring you more action from the 2002 Ocean Basket Hoop Classic with game highlights and a slam dunk competition. And then it's off to Johannesburg, where 5 countries met for the chance to go to Egypt in the Engen African Championship qualifier. Engen in the Zone. We care. Oh, baby, we're back with Ocean Basket action, specifically the slam dunk competition. The big boys are out in full force and ready to perform their aerial jams. First up was Gareth Rose, followed by Cat's teammate, Brendan Metler. Now the competition requires 2 players from each team to be chosen. You get 3 dunks each. If you miss 1 or maybe 2, that will count heavily against you. Team Future Stars would miss crucial dunks to knock their average down to 7 out of 10. Titans captain Rafal would dunk 2, but unfortunately missed 1 to give him a performance average of 7.5 out of 10. His teammate Evo would do much better with the best dunk of the day, jumping over another player to take 3rd place. But I tell you, it was the boys from Montana Vikings who would take 1st and 2nd place respectively. Bensing Marwan would take 2nd place with these 2 explosive dunks. Timothy Gabriel, aka Mr. Bean, who was last year's champ, showed that he had the goods this year with his consistent dunks. He would go on to win the competition on points. A smug hello, Mr. Bean takes the title of Ocean Basket Hoops Classic Slam Dunk Champ. Well done, Timothy. Thank you. It's game time. Future Stars versus Titans. We show you the highlights and hear what the Stars' strategy will be.
We will try and play outside. We won't play inside because our guys are not physical and they don't have height. So we'll shoot from outside and try and avoid, to go closer. But what we'll do, we'll make them run. Yeah, fortunately, I already told them that what they need to do now, they must just enjoy themselves, have fun, and know that they still have got a long way to go, not get frustrated, they must have fun. And if they can, they must try and win this game because we are now fighting for the 3rd position.
Another player hungry for a win is Titans point guard, Stuart Morgan.
Let's go. We're going to beat these guys. What do you do? Well, hopefully what happened in the last game was we started a bit slow and we ended very strong in the quarters. But hopefully we can come out strong in this game at the beginning and finish it good. Well, we got a lot of height compared to them, and we got a lot of big guys that could post down, and we're going to play smart and we're going to slow it down and run our game, which is what we want to do.
The game between the Titans and the Future Stars is for 3rd and 4th playoffs in the competition. In an earlier game, Titans lost to Cape Tech by 45 points, and in the other game, Future Stars lost to Montana Vikings by a mere 7 points. At half-time, the score would look pretty even, with Titans leading by 5, 37-32. But Stars would fight back with some slick play. Titans would enforce their presence on the game using their physical brawn against a smaller Stars side. Confident little number 4 Kutela would make a statement, saying if I can beat these guys, so can you. The young players of Future Stars would try to regroup themselves, but it would not be enough as the Titans would prove too strong, using their height advantage to edge them ahead. In the end, it would be the Titans who proved to be victorious on the day with a 6-point lead. The final score, 74-68.
Well, I think one aspect was that the boys were like a bit shy and scared of the huge guys that they were playing, although they were like doing their best. And I think also it's experience. Those other guys have been playing basketball for a long time. And for them, it's still, a learning process. So I would say they've lost it, but they've lost it with dignity.
They were always coming at us hard, and what we needed to do was we needed to slow the game down to our level and take it easy and just run the ball nicely around the perimeter and get the open inside shots to our big guys, and they could do whatever they wanted to inside there. And that's what we needed to do. The first game, we were finding ourselves because we're a relatively new team, and then the second game, we were clicking a little bit and we put it together, which was nice. So it was nice to go home with a 1 win, at least. So it was good.
Ooh, the finals! The showdown of the 2002 Ocean Basket Hoop Classic. Montana Vikings versus Cape Tech. Let's get ready to rumble, baby. Ooh, ooh.
To win it now would also give us a psychological edge when we play them in the league. So it's like a two-edged sword, really. Do you go out full to win and cope with the disappointment if you lose? And, you know, and the other thing to use as a preparation game. So I think this game, we have a better inside game than Cape Tech have. It's just for us to get the ball inside and to stop the Cape Tech guards who really shoot him well today.
For this game, basically, we want to be using our fast point guards. We also get good shooters. I believe our defense is much better than them. And we're going to try and take the game inside, seeing that the inside men are much weaker than ours.
Two big names in Cape basketball going head-to-head. Vincent Ntunya, a South African national player, would prove to be a menace right from the start. This tournament would prove to be the perfect warm-up before these two teams meet each other in the newly found Cape Town Super League. Mark Basher of Cape Tech would be helped out by very own skills guru, Thierry Kita. But not to be outdone, the Matana Vikings is being coached by the assistant coach to the under-18 national side, Craig Daniels. The two slam dunk champions for today, Marwan and Timothy, show their commitment as they try to close the deficit of 8 points. But it would be that man, the national player Vincent Ntunya, who would prove to be the thorn in their side. As half-time drew to a close, the score would not be high by any standards. Cape Tech would slowly begin to edge out Matana Vikings of ball possession. They only managed to score a total of 12 points in the second half. And so the team from Cape Tech would come out victorious with a total of 55-33. Not the highest scoring game, but a win is a win.
Basically what happened in the game was that Cape Tech were more aggressive defensively than we were. They out-rebounded us. And in basketball, if you can't control the rebounds, then you're always going to be in a bit of trouble. We worked hard in our game plan to let them shoot, which the guys done well. But then when we let them shoot, we also gave them 2 or 3 chances to score again, which shouldn't really happen. But like we said at the beginning, it was a practice run, so we know where we've got to go to now to take them on in the Winter League later on.
This year, it's the first time that we played there, and I thought we were going to win. I knew we were going to win, but by how much, I don't exactly know. From here, we've got the league to carry on with, and the Super League that's going to be introduced in the Western Cape, and hopefully we can take anything that comes our way this year, anything that's like tournament-wise.
After the break, will our boys make it to Egypt this year? It's all played for in the Engen African Chat. Ballers from Angola, Botswana, Madagascar and Swaziland descended on Johannesburg this week to take part in the 2002 Engen African Championship qualifiers. This is one of the most exciting tournaments of the year, where players get to mix with other cultures and measure their skills against international opposition. The Wembley Stadium set the scene for this week's tournament, with SA Sports and Recreation, SA Sports Commission and NOXA all contributing towards the hosting of the tournament. As you can imagine, all eyes were on the opening ceremony. Government officials, FIBA Afrique, Engen and BSA were all on hand to welcome the players representing Africa.
From some years, South Africa is fighting to promote the basketball.
You've come here in a week where you want to fulfill your dreams to play in the African Championships in Egypt in August. with the hope of qualifying for the World Champs in 2003 in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
I need to warn you that here in Johannesburg, you are in for a big surprise. While we will compete to the best of our ability and let the best team win, ultimately, at the end of the day, we must all enjoy our participation and make sure that when we leave from here, from the various countries we come from, knowing much more than we knew when we came to Johannesburg.
To get the crowds and the players warmed up for the tournament, an exhibition match between South Africa and Swaziland took place. But what does the championship mean to South Africa? Let's find out.
I think this World Championships is about the countries in the almost southern part of Africa coming together to compete in such a way that we get the best 5 teams that will then go over and compete with the rest of Africa later on at the beginning of August in Egypt. So we had expected Congo Kinshasa, Congo Brazzaville as part of the teams that were going to compete here.
3 months of preparation has gone into making this tournament happen. But who would have expected 3 teams not to arrive? That being Congo Brazzaville, Congo Kinshasa and Zambia. How does this now affect the championship?
We had a lot of suspension, especially on the countries that promised to come to the event and eventually kept on promising to be arriving and arriving. But in any case, we have this tournament, and this is a qualifying event for the African Championship in Egypt. It goes with a lot of sleepless nights, high organizations. We have people as far as from the Central Africa, both in the structure of the continent that controls basketball in the entire continent, as we know that basketball is played by 52 nations in Africa.
South Africa's coach Jose Costelate has high hopes and is confident that our boys have prepared well for this tournament.
I have to admit, even in the court, they're really improving day by day. South Africa has a lot of talent, but unfortunately we don't have probably the stretches at this stage, to be like Angola. But we'll be there one day. They're very excited, and I have to admit again that I'm very excited what they're doing in the court, and very happy with them. And then I'm sure they learn a lot. And again, the only thing you need is more games. Games against Angola, games against Mozambique, Zambia, teams that can make us really work hard. And that's what they need, because in Egypt it's going to be very hard for them. But from now to the end of the match, as I said before, we'll try to prepare them and give them something.
These large support group to help the team have every chance of success. Craig Daniels, the assistant coach, feels that his contribution has helped in a large part by the freedom he is given.
I'm very lucky working with Jose. He allows me quite a lot of scope, He prefers to be on the outside looking in, so he can have an analysis of what is going on. So all the on-court coaching I sort of do, and then he recommends the substitute, that change in strategy, So I'm very lucky that way, that I'm really given quite a long rein to play with. After the sports psychology session, the boys, you don't expect miracles, but they're a bit more serious. They focus a bit more, and they try a bit more, because they see all this effort being made for them, and they need to bring their bit as well. So it has helped tremendously.
Yeah, we are. We're like a team. Every time we play, we're a team. No wonder why we always together and stuff. We're a team.
Clickety-click, clickety-click. It's time to get yourself connected and get yourself up to date with all the latest BSA action news, profiles and tournament calendars. And log on to www.basketballsouthafrica.com. You can also find news on your favorite basketball program. Coming up next week, yes, it's all to play for at the Engen African Championship qualifier. Only 5 teams will go through to Egypt. Will South Africa be one of them? We profile players and coaches to see if they are up to the pressure. Catch us the international battle of the African zones only on one zone. It's Engen in the Zone. Don't forget to contact us with all the news from your